What's up guys, today I will show you how to install a model looking command line interface for Windows 11. So I'm here using Windows 11. Where we have here Windows 11, the Pro version here exactly. And in this tutorial I will show you how to have this awesome looking modern command line interface for Windows 11. Okay, so let's first install. Let's begin. So first thing first, I've created a tutorial here for the exact instructions you need to follow to have this command line, this modern command line interface installed for your case. Okay, so we need to follow these instructions exactly to have the modern command line. Okay, so first thing first, we need to install Git Bash. In the first step here, I have included the link here. We can follow it. We can go to Windows because we're using Windows. We have here the version for x64 setup. We can download this like that, and now after the download finishes, we can add a .bash rc, which is exactly a hidden file in the directory C users mg. So we need to go to C users, and your username in my case is mg. So we need to go to this location and create a file called .bash rc. So I will create new text document. I will name it .bash rc. Okay, and now we need to open this file in any editor. I will use Visual Studio Code, for example, and we need to add the line which is eval starship init bash. Okay, so I need to copy this and I paste it here. Okay, so I need to save the file and close it. So this is the first thing we need to do. The second step we're gonna need here as well is to install an inert font. So an inert font is basically a font that includes some embedded emojis with cool stuff like this. So we need to install one. You can go to the website and choose whatever font you would like to install. For my case, I've chosen to install the JetBrains MonoNerd font here. So feel free to also install my font if you want, or download any other font from here if you want to. Okay, so this is the second step we need to do to download the nerd font. We need to for the process. Okay, so the third step we have is download the command prompt itself. We need to download the modern command for this case. So I have chosen to download Alacritty. So you can visit the official website to have a look at how it looks, like some configuration documentations, but this doesn't really matter for our case. You can read more in this later if you want, but for my case I need to download this. So the simplest way to download Alacritty is use winget. So winget, if you open a command line cmd, is basically a built-in or a system package manager for Windows. If you type here winget, which stands for, by the way, win or Windows get, for getting like some package or something like this. Okay, so winget or Windows Get is the package manager for Windows built in it and comes when you install Windows. Okay, so we will use winget to install Alacritty. So the basic command for this is winget install and Alacritty. So we can copy this and we go here and paste. Control V. You know what's happening here. So okay, we can write this ourselves. So winget install Alacritty like this, and it will install Alacritty for you. For my case, I have already Alacritty installed, so no change for my case, but for your case it will begin the installation for you. Okay, so after installing Alacritty, we need to customize it. So first thing first, you need to create a directory called Alacritty, or simply a folder in this path. So we need to go to this path here, which is located at C users mg app data or roaming. For MG, this will be your username. So MG app data and roaming. In this place, we need to create a new directory. So new directory, and we call it Alacritty. Okay, and we go to this directory here, and then we need to create a configuration file, and we will call it alacritty.toml, right? TOML or Tom's obvious markup language. This is a markup language just like JSON and YAML and similar markup languages here. Tom's obvious minimal language or markup language, just markup language, nothing fancy here. So we need to create a file in this place with this name. So I will create a file, new, name it alacritty.toml, like this. So this is our file here, and then we need to configure Alacritty using this file. So I will open this file using Visual Studio Code, and I have actually prepared the files for you. You can download them from GitHub here. I will include the links, so we can use this file I have downloaded. I have uploaded on GitHub, so I will just copy this and paste it here. Okay, I will place this, yes, and I need to open it. Yes, so already opened. So this is the pre-configured file for you. I have created for you, just as easy. Okay, so the next step we need to do is download a color theme from here, from this location. Choose whatever color theme you would like. So for my case, I have also chosen an exact color scheme, which is cappuccino mocha. I will also probably fix this link, but I have included it. So if you want in the files I have here on GitHub, I will include the links as well. Cappuccino mocha.toml file. So I will go to the download files here, cappuccino mocha, and paste it in the same directory as Alacritty configuration file. Okay, so these are the files for the configuration for the Alacritty command prompt. Okay, so this is for Alacritty, and now we move on to the fifth step, which is installing the Starship prompt. The Starship prompt is used for configuring Alacritty with customization, like using your preferred fonts, preferred emojis, and etc, and stuff like that. So we need to configure Alacritty using Starship. So you can go to the official website here for Starship here, which is cross-shell prompt. As you can see, it includes some themes as well and some stuff like that. You can also go to the configuration files or documentations to read more. Anyway, you need to first create a .config file in the directory of your username. So I need to go to as well. So here, yes, C users mg. Alright, so I need to go to here, and I need to create a .config directory. So I need to create a new folder or directory with the name .config. Alright, so this is the directory here, and we need to go to it. And of course, after doing this, we will need to install Starship. So we need to install it. The simplest way to install Starship is using wingit as with Alacritty. So we need to open a command prompt, cmd, and we can use the command here, which is wingit install Starship. Right, so this will install Starship for us, and we can hit enter and wait for it to finish the installation process. And for my case, similarly, I have it already installed, so nothing needed for my case. Okay, so for your case, you need to follow the permissions, like hitting Y or something like this. Okay, so after installing Starship, we can then move on to the next step, which is creating a configuration file for Starship, similarly with the same extension, TOML or TOML file extension, which will have the configurations we needed for a Starship. So we create a file called starship.toml file. So new text document, and we need to name it as starship.toml file. Go yes, change this file. And similarly, you can follow the configuration guidelines here or instructions, but I have also prepared a pre-configured configurations for Starship, so I will also include this file for you guys so we can use it. I will copy this file from GitHub and paste it in the .config directory we've created earlier, and now we have our configurations ready. Okay, these are the configurations here, and now I think we are almost finished. Yep. We have customized the starship.toml file, and now yes, I guess we're ready, so we can search for Alacritty. This is Alacritty here. I can open it, and now we have a modern looking Alacritty over command line for Windows, right? So I can do ls, change to the downloads folder, change back, etc., etc. These are the instructions for this stuff. And by the way, if you don't like the full screen mode, you can configure this, and I believe in the Alacritty exactly, and this line here, startup mode, maximize. You can comment this line if you want by using a hashtag here. So if you close this and open it again, it will no longer use the full screen mode, right? And if you want to have like the close icon, maximize icon, and the top bar here, you can also use this one, decorations. You can comment this out, save the file, and now if you exit from this and open it again, you can see it has now the standard title bar here. Alright, so this is the configuration file, and you can play around here to change some configuration options you'd like to, like the padding, the position, the title, the below, etc. You can play around here and change whatever you want as you like. Okay, so this is it, and this is a simple tutorial on how to install a modern looking command line interface for Windows 11. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you. Goodbye.